Emergency call takers in Victoria are blowing the whistle on wait times and staffing levels as part of protected industrial action. Take you live to Georgia Simpson, who's in Melbourne. Georgia, call takers are leaking information online.
Yeah, that's right, Ash. And that is one of the measures that call takers are taking as part of their industrial action. Normally, they wouldn't be able to post on social media. That is exactly what they are doing. An example of this is one person posting on Reddit purporting to be an emergency services call taker. They've posted a screenshot of their call board. Now, it's important to note that this was obviously taken at a time when there has been a spike in calls, but you can clearly see that there are 11 Victorians waiting for more than a minute for their emergency calls to be answered. The call targets in Victoria standards, 90% of police calls need to be answered within 30 seconds and 90% of ambulance calls need to be answered within 5 seconds. Victoria's Health Minister, Mary-Ann Thomas, today said that on the day that photo was taken, Monday the 18th of December, all call targets were met, and that has been consistently the case since August 2022.
It has met all of its performance targets in relation to ambulance calls since August 2022, after our government made a significant investment and commitment to continue to strengthen and reform 000.
Despite this, though, the opposition have blasted the state government, with the Shadow Health spokesperson Georgie Crozier saying it's not good enough and that no Victorian should ever be waiting outside the target time for their emergency call to be answered, particularly at a time when it is starting to get quite busy with the Christmas New Year period.
It's unacceptable at a time when we're coming into this busy Christmas period, when an emergency response, 000 calls, need to be answered in a timely fashion.
Sue Riley from the Communications Union said that the call targets in Victoria are flawed and that it's not actually an accurate representation, rather, of the calls that are being answered. She said that as part of the industrial action, workers are calling for better pay and better conditions, but one thing they're really calling for is more staff. If there are more staff, it means there's more people to answer the calls, and it means less time that Victorians are spent waiting.
Because there's not enough staff, the staff that are on duty haven't got access to their annual leave entitlements. Some members can't, they apply for leave 18 months in advance and can't get it.
Negotiations between the state government and the unions are ongoing. Ash.